Good evening. You are watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. First, the headlines. A session of consultations between the Sultanate and Brunei Darussalam discusses aspects of economic and commercial cooperation. The 18th Oman International Dental Conference starts with the participation of more than 450 specialists. Sale of fuel products increases in the Sultanate for the month of April compared to March. And Al Fahal Island is situated at the Qurum Beach, dates back millions of years with caves and engravings. Those were the headlines. Now for the news in details. The latest political developments and recent events witnessed by the region topped matters discussed during the meeting of His Excellency Yusuf bin Alawi bin Abdullah, Minister responsible for Foreign Affairs at General Diwan of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs today, with His Excellency Behin Dato Lim Jog Singh, the Second Minister for Foreign Affairs and Commerce of Brunei Darussalam and his delegation. The two sides also discussed aspects of cooperation between the two countries, ways of strengthening and exchanging views and points of view regarding regional and international issues of joint concern. The latest regional and international developments witnessed by the region were discussed during a session of political consultations, as well as aspects of cooperation between the two countries and ways of following up and enhancing them to serve joint interests, specifically in economic and commercial fields. The meeting was chaired from the Omani side by His Excellency Sayyid Badr bin Hamad bin Hamoud Al Busaidi, Secretary General of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and from the Brunei side by His Excellency Behin Dato Lim Jong Singh, the Second Minister for Foreign Affairs and Commerce, with the participation of His Excellency Dr. Behin Dato Muhammad Yasmin bin Omar, Minister of Energy at the Office of the Prime Minister. On the sideline of the 16th consultations meeting between the Sultanate and Brunei Darussalam, His Excellency Dr. Muhammad bin Hamad Al-Rumhi, Minister of Oil and Gas, discussed with His Excellency Behin Dato Lim Jong Singh, the Second Minister for Foreign Affairs and Commerce, aspects of strengthening economic cooperation, possibilities of engaging in joint investments, especially in oil and gas sector. The Minister of Oil and Gas proposed to the Brunei side the idea of investing a special economic zone at Duqm, who welcomed the idea, which will be discussed at the meeting of consultation. Oman International Dental Conference commenced today under the auspices of His Excellency Dr. Ahmed bin Mohammed Al-Saidi, Minister of Health. More details in the following report by Abdullah bin Ahmed Al-Rubai.
Would like to make preparation for a CAD/CAM restoration.
Under the slogan Shaping the Future of the Dental Profession, the 18th Oman International Dental Conference took its place today, with the wide participation of more than 400 attendees and 54 speakers from 16 countries.
It is extremely important in healthcare to have the continuous professional education. This is part of professional education. There are speakers from many countries and from, of course, the Sultanate and the neighboring countries. The exchange of information and knowledge between the speakers and the audience, of course, will enhance the knowledge of our workforce in Oman. Dental health and mouth and dental health is extremely important, and my colleagues in the field will definitely, they are and they will continue to make it publicly how important it is.
The conference aims to cover major topics that touch the daily practice of dentists and dental auxiliaries, with a special aim on highlighting cosmetic dentistry and focusing on the latest in the dental profession.
I'm participating in this exhibition and conference for third time. This conference and exhibition in Oman is growing. scientifically and also commercially. Also, as the special tourism, medical tourism is very good, I think. And we are in ADEC, Dubai, we are supporting this conference and exhibition. And, we are a neighbor. We need to support to become one of the best scientific conference in the region.
There are 52 scientific lectures, 11 posters, presentations and 9 workshops spread over a period extending till the 2nd of April 2016. On the sideline of the conference, a huge exhibition center is being organized with the display of newest equipment accompanied with other products that cover the needs of oral care. This conference will provide the latest in dental profession that will assist in improving dental healthcare services in Oman. Abdullah bin Ahmed Al-Rubi'i, Sultanate of Oman Television.
Providing the best health, educational, social and rehabilitation services, as well as early detection services of the autism spectrum disorder within the health services package for children at the primary healthcare institutions topped the discussions of the meeting held between His Excellency Dr. Ahmed bin Mohammed Saidi, Minister of Health, and Professor Eric Van Boon, Professor of Psychiatry and Director of Autism Research at the Oregon Health and Science University in the United States of America, currently visiting the Sultanate. The Minister of Health affirmed that the Sultanate accords a great attention to this category and reiterated the need to increase the awareness of the medical staff on this disorder, as well as the importance of scientific research and studies in this field, further increasing the community awareness on mental child health and behavioral development. The committee in charge of studying and fixing the sale price of oil products in the Sultanate held a meeting and approved several procedures, including the new prices for oil products, regular, super and diesel, for April 2016. The committee fixed the sale prices of super petrol for the next April at 158 basis. The price for regular petrol was set at 145 basis, and the price of 1 liter of diesel was set at 163 basis. The price of oil products for the next April witnessed a rise compared to March 2016, as prices of super petrol rose 13 basis, regular petrol rose 15 basis, and diesel price rose by 17 basis. Oman oil price May delivery reached $36.01. The Dubai Mercantile Exchange said that the price of Oman oil declined $1.30 from the price of yesterday, which was $37.31. The average price of Oman oil April delivery has stabilized at $30.23, thus $2.83 per barrel higher than March delivery 2016. 80% is the accomplished percentage of the consultancy study for the development of e-services of the Ministry of Housing in coordination with Information Technology Authority. These services will be reliable, transparent, modern, and accessible to everyone. They will also facilitate the Ministry's services and enable citizens to follow up the latest procedures through the implementation of smart services, in addition to finalizing the Ministry's transactions electronically. This came during the meeting of Steering Committee of the project in the presence of His Excellency Saif bin Mohammed Al-Shabibi, Minister of Housing. Still to come in our news bulletin. A memorandum is signed to support and train 25 women in the Wilaya of Mirbat in the Governorate of Dhofar. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. To provide valuable data for different higher education institutions in the Sultanate about the required specialties and skills in the labor market, the Ministry of Higher Education is conducting the Employer Survey 2016, which seeks to find out various employers' opinion and evaluation about the higher education graduates. More details in the following report by Sultan bin Saif Al-Sarai.
The Ministry of Higher Education launched the Employer Survey 2016, which is one of the periodic surveys conducted by the Graduate Survey Department at the Ministry of Higher Education. This survey will complement the Graduate Survey 2015, which studied status of graduates' career and asked their opinion about the harmonization of their specialties, qualifications, and abilities with the tasks required of them in the labor market.
Graduate surveys are very important for the higher education institutions, as it is the case for these graduates and for the employers. We are aiming at better alignment of our graduates to the job market, and the first survey focused on the graduates themselves, and the second graduates that we are conducting right now is focusing on the employees and the employers, so that we have better, hopefully, alignment of our graduate skills with the job market.
The Employer Survey 2016 aims at addressing needs of the private sector institutions for graduates in terms of number, specialties and qualifications, and studies the methods followed by the institutions in the graduates' employment. It also seeks to identify the difficulties faced by the employers in finding the suitable graduates in terms of specialties.
The significance of the survey is that it gives some data about the graduates or the CEOs and HR managers' views on the graduate suitability to the labor market needs, and it evaluates what the graduates are capable of when they go to the private labor market. It also gives some indications and indicators about the needs of the labor market in terms of graduates, in terms of qualifications, numbers, skills, and competencies.
This project is expected to provide valuable data and indicators for higher education institutions about the current graduates' performance in the labor market and the different institutions' need of specialties in order to fulfill the labor market needs.
Currently, the Ministry of Higher Education, with the help of higher education institutions, are sending SMSs, calling the CEOs, HR managers, and also sending emails to this sample. And we hope that when they receive these emails or SMSs, or they receive a call, that they participate in the website. The online questionnaire takes only 15 to 20 minutes of their time.
Various aspects are included in the survey that can be found on the website, such as providing a general information about the participated institutions in the survey and the employability of graduates in terms of duration, specialization, salary, as well as methods of employment.
After a scientific competition in different activities among students of universities, colleges, and schools, the 6th Talents Forum concluded its activities by honoring the winners and the participants. The forum aims to discover the students' various talents and creativities and to boost their self-confidence. The honoring ceremony was held under the auspices of His Highness Sayyid Fahr bin Fatik Al Said. Royal Air Force of Oman, RAFO, organized in coordination with the Ministry of Environment and Climate Affairs a voluntary work day to clean Mangrove Natural Reserve. It aimed to raise awareness on environment protection among RAFO's personnel. It also came within the context of highlighting the active role of the Ministry of Defense and Sultan's armed forces in preserving the cleanliness and beauty of Omani environment and supporting voluntary work activities as to serve the community. The day also included the plantation of 2,000 of mangrove trees by volunteers from RAFO. Al Fahel Island is situated in the Sea of Oman, overlooking the beaches of the Governorate of Muscat, opposite to the most important port of oil export. Countless types of fish are nesting and roaming around and can be seen through the clear waters, as well as the underwater world of coral reefs with their intriguing colors. Al Fahel Island was created by tectonic movements, which led to the creation of around 290 islands in the territorial waters of the Sultanate. The 2-square-kilometer Al Fahel Island is also called Shark Island. It used to be a heaven for fishermen and seagoers, especially at a time of bad weather and heavy rains. There are countless caves in this rocky island, which date back to millions of years. Muscat Securities Market MSM General Index 30 today added 0.1 point, comprising a rise to close at 5,467.42 points compared to the last session, which stood at 5,467.36 points. The trading value today stood at 3.32 million Omani riyals, comprising a rise by 35.01% compared to the last session, which stood at 2.46 million riyals. The report released by MSM pointed out that the market value declined by 0.02% to reach about 16.44 billion riyals. The report added that the net non-Omani investment rose by 1.32%. With a total cost of around 40,000 Omani riyals, the Wali of Mirbet's office signed an agreement with Oman Liquefied Natural Gas Company to support and train 25 women. The agreement came to continue efforts to support Omani women's associations in all wilayas of the Sultanate. It came to upgrade the living standard of women and enable them to participate in various work fields. Now for the general weather forecast. Clear to partly cloudy skies will prevail over the coastal areas overlooking the Sea of Oman, with chances of scattered rainfall. Rest of the Sultanate will have clear skies. Winds will be north to northeasterly, light to moderate, occasionally active over the coastal areas. Seas will be moderate to rough with a maximum wave height of 2.5 meters. This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. A session of consultations between the Sultanate and Brunei Darussalam discusses aspects of economic and commercial cooperation. The 18th Oman International Dental Conference starts with the participation of more than 450 specialists. Sale of fuel products increases in the Sultanate for the month of April compared to March. And Al Fahel Island is situated at the Qurum Beach, dates back millions of years with caves and engravings. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studios, it's good night.